it's a lot of work, and I don't.
Well, above and beyond just the graphics. Can you imagine the ad in the newspaper or something? Wanted model for bizarre nude photographic with or without
cankles.
Well, Eddie, you don't have to put an ad out in the paper for these people. I mean, all you have to do is just walk around the streets. One of the most horrifying things, which is probably more horrifying than anything on the haunted cabaret these days, is that, I'll say women because we're talking about women here, but people, human beings, have all thrown fashion caution to the wind, and they're revealing more of themselves on the street. You don't have to put an ad for cankles. All you have to do is just walk around maybe certain sections of Providence or West Warwick.
West Warwick, in fact.
Go with West Warwick? Yeah, okay. West Warwick, and you will see more cankles than you can shake an ugly stick at.
I understand that.
And and I'm sure they won't be and since they're also out of work because of the economy, to tie in a little bit of political commentary there, I'm sure for $20 you can molest their cankles all you want.
Well, I personally am not a cankle fan.
No, not you personally, but whoever would like to.
You as a general term,
yes, you as a general term.
Alternate person
the
who
royal
is into these alternate, visions, alternate images,
alternate fetishes. Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I have a lot of friends that are in the fetish scene, and a lot of people that will do a lot of different things. But some of the stuff I've stumbled across, I mean, it takes a while for me just to figure out how they got into that position or into that contraption or what have you. And you're looking at this stuff just out of morbid curiosity, like, how the heck did they do that?
And most of us here are philosophical libertarians, so if it's between two consenting adults and it's in the privacy of their own home, most of us don't care.
Yeah, two consulting adults. The two consulting adults who are trying to figure out how to bend in the third person into these positions.
Well, I'm going to throw up a little while thinking about Hillary Clinton's cankles. Now, here's a segue for you. I do have some actual news, some news that we can use here on the Tony Jones Show, because in my hot little hand, very difficult to find, is the new Narragansett Dells Black Cherry, can't make that segue up, Shandy. I'm gonna crack into this in just a little while here on the show. Now, this is hard to find. This is like the Dells Shandy they put out last year.
Now, that is newsworthy, though.
It was not easy. It was not easy to get my hand on this 6-pack of the brand new beer. So I'm gonna crack that open live on the air. I'm gonna have some. I'm gonna let you know how it is. And of course, we're gonna play some local music right now. George, a better segue could not have been had. One of our favorite Providence punk bands up next. We're gonna hear from the Midnight Creeps.
Let her go.
A little older Midnight Creeps here. Just can't get it right here on the Tony Jones Show. It's TonyJones.org.
Just 'cause I see I'm so alone. information is free.
The law.
There is hope.
One of my favorite up-and-coming local bands, that's who you've just heard from. They are Colorblind. Abducted, the name of that one. You are tuned in to The Tony Jones Show, online at TonyJones.org. On Facebook, it's Facebook.com/Tony Jones Show. On Twitter, at Tony Jones in RI. Thank you all for checking in with me on Twitter. Now, of course, in the marketing business, what I'm seeing here is that Facebook is starting to fizzle out, and the almighty Twitter is starting to become more and more almighty. And, this is what we face every couple of years, George. When we were in Tony Jones and the Cretan 3, when we were in the Goners, we booked shows all over the East Coast on a little website called MySpace. Now, if I said to the band Colorblind that we just heard from what MySpace was, they would ask if they were maybe standing too close to us. Are we?
Well, yes, they would have to go to the Hall of Dinosaurs and find it, basically. Yes.
And it's great because we've really been on the cusp of a few different things, and we're on the cusp right now of our local area becoming more and more of a podcast city, which is very cool. There's a few cities on the eastern seaboard here, Portland, Maine being one of them, certain pockets of New York, Brooklyn, Washington, D.C., podcast and internet radio is in those areas bigger than terrestrial radio, and now we're seeing that start to happen here. And I'm not one to toot my own horn. You guys all know that I very rarely talk about myself, except for usually in the self-deprecating humor side of things.
But yes, you deserve a great deal of credit for this state of affairs in Rhode Island,
and the fact that we know this better than anybody else. And I always like to mention it from time to time that if this is something you're interested in, podcasting, internet broadcasting, blogging, any of those things, any of the alternative media world, as long as I have the time, I'm willing to meet with anybody to show them kind of how to make it happen, because there's a lot of rip-off sites out there. So they want to charge you a couple $100 a month for a subscription.
Couple of hundred. We're talking about rip-offs. Let's talk about New England Tech. Let's talk about some of these other for-profit colleges that for the price of $30,000 and very large student loans, they will teach you the same thing that Tony Jones will teach you in this
in an afternoon
in this room.
It's funny because someone mentioned to me last week that what I do here on a Sunday is what some people have as their 40-hour-a-week job.
Yeah.
I program out Rhode Island Free Radio for the week, and we get a couple of the shows going. And then, you guys all pitch in. We all do the promoting side of things. But we saw that with video game technology. So here in Rhode Island, we were told that video games and the production of games and video games was going to be the next boom for Rhode Island. So friends that we know personally went to said college. I won't name them by name like you did. And they got degrees in game technology. They got a $50,000 student loan, and there are no jobs.
Well, that's because... go ahead, Ed.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that's because just like with every wave of enthusiasm, everybody goes to college or university or higher education for the same thing at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, there's going to be a lot of jobs in video gaming. So everybody goes to web design. That's the problem. I mean, if you're going to spend a lot of money and invoke all these student loans against yourself and tie up 2 years or 4 years of your existence going to college, my advice personally, and keep in mind where this advice is coming from.
Listen to my show. Out of college twice.
Yeah, listen to my show and decide whether you want to take it, first of all. But I would say go to the program, as long as you have some interest in it, go to the program in your college that has the least interest.
Yeah, that's not bad advice.
That's what I would say to anybody that's 17 years old right now. Whatever program has the least interest in, whatever college you're thinking of going to, try it out.
Now, I mentioned, and this ties in perfectly because I needed a few extra courses and a few extra credits. So I went to Johnson & Wales, and I took a course called Beer,